Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, good morning everyone. Okay, today is English class. So before we start the lesson, I would like to check your attendance. Okay, so before we check attendance, I want the coordinator of this class to lead the prayer, please. Coba pimpin doa dalam ketua kelas. Silakan.
Pak duduk siap. Berdoa mulai.
Okay, thank you, the coordinator of this class. Okay, next, I would like to check your attendance. Okay? Okay, if I mention your name, you can say present Mr. or I am here Mr. Okay? Do you understand? Yes. Okay. Aditya, Aksis, Balkis, Chayla, Chelsea, okay, Dintam, okay, Cherry, Disabel, okay, Dwi Izzatul, Enzeli, Fabio, Faiza, Vanessa, Fares, Gia, Gilang, Grenia, Haika, Hanifah, Ilham, Dinham, okay, Esek, okay, Hanifah, Ilham, Naufal, okay, Maisha, Marcia, Muhammad Aidil, Nabila, Osama, Ruiz, Salwa, Sarah, Shipa, Shakira, doesn't come. Okay, Tiara Aulia, Rizka Yolanda, see, okay. Waldan Ashrafi, see. Okay, the last Waldan Ashrafi, and then Yasinta. Okay, the last one Zaskia. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we can start the lesson now. Okay, you can see in front. It is me, and then my name is Mr. Salim Hamdani, and you can call me Mr. Saul. Okay, next. Okay, there is two questions. How do you feel today? You can see the emoticon. There are smile, sad, crying, happy, laughable. Okay, which one are you? How do you feel today? Smile, and then what else? Happy, and then what else? How do you feel today? Happy, okay? How do you feel today? Happy, okay. All of you mostly are happy today. So can we start the lesson? Yes or no? Okay, so are you ready for today's class? Yes. Okay, next. Okay, so you have learned a lot of text. Anda semuanya sudah belajar tentang berbagai teks. ya kan, dari SMP kelas 1, 2, 3, dan sekarang sudah kelas 11 SMA. Nah, Mister ada kasih quiz, ini nanti akan masuk di nilai quiz. If you can answer the question correctly, kalau Anda bisa menjawab quiz Mister secara benar, oke? Oke. So, what text have you ever studied before? Mention one. Siapa yang bisa menyebutkan teks yang sudah pernah kalian pelajari? Nanti akan dapat nilai quiz. Oke, ketua kelas. Nah, naratif teks. Oke, good. Descriptive text. What else? Dan sudah 2 orang, Mister kasih nilai quiz. Oke. Fairy tales. Oke. It is included. Oke, what else? Termasuk juga tadi fairy tales, teks yang sudah pernah dipelajari. Apa kira-kira lagi? Oke. Legend. Dan masuk juga. What else? There are narrative text, tadi sudah disebutkan, descriptive text. Apa lagi kira-kira? Report text. What? Oh, sudah. Oke, yang kalau misalnya kita ingin membuat sesuatu gitu, nah, I want to make nasi goreng gitu, progress. Procedure text. Oke, if you want to tell your past experience, kira-kira apa? Recount text. Oke, good. What else? Oke, thank you very much. Yang sudah menyebutkan tadi, Mister akan kasih nilai quiz tambahan. Oke, untuk nilai kalian nanti. Oke, next. Oke, there are pictures of legend stories all over Indonesia. Oke, can you mention what is the number one? Oke, good. Rangkuman Parahu. Is it interesting? Do you think? Okay. Have you ever visited the place before? Pernah nggak mengunjungi tempatnya sebelumnya? Not yet. Okay. The second one. It is in one of the most popular temple in Indonesia. Wrong, salah. Prambanan, okay, good. Prambanan, okay. You can get the score. Okay, the third one, nomor 3. Malintinda, okay. Have you ever visited the place? Belum pernah. Mostly kalian pasti sudah pernah mengunjungi tempat Malintinda, okay. The last one, Batu Menangis. What is in English? Crying, terus bahasa Inggrisnya batu apa? Crying stones. Oke, good. Ya. Oke. Jadi yang menjawab tadi, Mister akan kasih nilai quiz. Nah, ini ada 4 gambar. There are 4 pictures of legend stories. Nah, how can you conclude what are we going to study today? Bisa nggak kalian simpulkan apa yang bakal kita pelajari hari ini? Teks apa kira-kira? Legend. Oke, good. Nah, legend itu masuk ke bagian teks apa namanya? Narrative text. Oke, let's see. Kalau misalnya betul jawabannya, berarti kalian dapat nilai quiz semuanya. Oke, 1, 2, 3. Oke, good. Give applause everyone. Nah, there are 3 learning objectives. Jadi ada 3 tujuan pembelajaran. Nah, setelah kalian mempelajari modul hari ini atau kegiatan pembelajaran hari ini, so students are able to identify the social function and generic structures of narrative text. Anda semuanya nanti akan bisa mengidentifikasi fungsi sosial dan struktur umum dari narrative text. Nah, yang kedua, students are able to understand explicit information or detailed information from narrative text. Yang kedua, Anda semuanya nanti bisa memahami informasi eksplisit atau detail informasi yang detail dari teks narasi. The last one is students are able to contextually analyze the social function and generate structures of narrative text. The last one, Anda semuanya nanti bisa secara kontekstual menganalisis fungsi sosial dan struktur umum dari teks naratif. Oke, next.
Hello, welcome to my English channel.
Oke.
In this video, I'm telling you one of the most well-known Indonesian legends. It's called The Legend of Lake Toba. Lake Toba is one of the largest lakes. Hello, welcome to my English channel.
Oke, pay attention please. Mohon perhatiannya. There will be a video of legend, one of the most popular legend in Indonesia. Ya, attention please. Ya, mohon perhatiannya semuanya. Pay full attention to the video. Oke, pay full attention to the video. Tolong semuanya perhatiannya penuh ke video nanti. And then you will test some quizzes. Ya, nanti akan dapat quiz. There will be 10 pieces, ya. Ada nanti 10 pertanyaan. Jadi, so there are only 10 students who have the chance to answer the questions. Oke? Jadi, cuma ada nanti 10 peserta didik atau 10 dari Anda semuanya yang berkesempatan untuk menjawab quiz ini. Oke? Nah, let's see the video.
In this video, I'll be telling you one of the most well-known Indonesian legends. It's called The Legend of Lake Toba. Lake Toba is one of the largest lakes in Indonesia. However, it turns out that behind the beauty of Lake Toba in northern Sumatra, there is a mystical story which I'm going to tell you in a second. Right, let's do it. Once upon a time, there was a farmer named Toba. He worked on his farmland to grow rice and vegetables. One day he wanted to catch some fish. He was very surprised when he got a big fish, a goldfish. He went home and put the fish in his kitchen. He planned to cook it for his dinner. He put the fish in a basket. Then he realized that he didn't have any wood for his fireplace. So he went out to look for some woods. After getting some woods, he went back home, but to his surprise, the fish basket was empty. He searched for the fish everywhere, but he couldn't find it. When he stepped into his room, he was so shocked to see a beautiful girl with long hair in his room and wondered who she was. She said that she was the incarnation of the fish. She asked Toba to keep it as a secret. Toba promised her not to tell it to anyone with one condition, that she would marry him. Finally, they got married, and soon his wife got pregnant. Then the baby was born. They named him Samosir. Unfortunately, Samosir grew up to be a lazy and naughty boy. He didn't want to help his father on the farm. All he wanted to do is just play and play. When Toba worked on his farm, his wife always brought him some lunch. He was lucky to have such a beautiful, caring wife. Toba liked his wife's cooking. For him, it was the best. He was very pleased to see his wife bringing his lunch at lunchtime. One day, Toba's wife asked her son Samosil to bring lunch to his father, who was working on the farm. At first, Samosil refused it. He wanted to play with his friends, but finally he obeyed his mother. On the way to the farm, Samosil met his friends. Then they played together. Samosil was playing so happily with his friends that finally he felt tired and hungry. Then he ate all his father's lunch and left nothing for his father. Meanwhile, Toba was working on the farm. He was tired and he felt hungry. He was waiting for the lunch. Toba was waiting and finally, from a distance, he saw Samosil bringing his lunchbox. He gave the empty lunchbox to his father. Toba was furious and slapped Samosil on his cheek and shouted at him, "You, a fish kid, you're so greedy and useless. How dare you! You have eaten all your father's lunch. You and your mother are just the same. We were both fish," said Toba angrily. Toba kept scolding Samosil. He couldn't figure out how come Samosil had eaten up the lunch that was supposed to be for his father. Meanwhile, Samosil cried and cried. He ran towards his mother. He asked his mom why father called him a fish kid. Toba's wife was really upset that Toba broke his promise. Then she told Samosil to climb up the highest tree because there's gonna be a great disaster. Toba had broken his promise, so he had to pay for it. Samosil quickly ran away and climbed up the highest tree as his mother told him to do so. Suddenly there was a thunder followed by a lightning and a heavy rain. Toba's flies turned into a fish again. The water got higher and higher, and soon there was a huge flood. Toba's wife, who had become a fish, then disappeared. Toba, who was still working on his farm, got shocked by the disaster. He couldn't save himself. Finally, he was drowned. The village was sunk and became a huge lake. This lake is named after Toba's name, that is Lake Toba. Samosil also died. His body became a small island which is now called Samosil Island. That's the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.
Okay. So what do you think about the video? Or what do you think about the story? Is it sad? Happy? What do you think? Sad ya? Jadi ceritanya memang sad akhirnya. Okay. You have watched the video and then you will test some pieces as I said before. Yeah? Okay? Okay. Okay, get ready. Okay, if you want to answer the question, raise your hand, ya. Angkat tangannya, and then come in front. Ya, nanti akan dipilih jawaban yang benar. Kamu akan memilih jawaban yang benar. If you answer the question correctly, you will get the quiz score. Ya, jika Anda bisa menjawab dengan benar, maka akan mendapatkan nilai skor. Oke, untuk quiz. Oke. The princess is afraid in the hill. True or false? Who can answer the question? Come in front. Siapa yang bisa jawab? Hurry up. Okay, come in front please. Datang ke depan. Okay, klik this room. Klik di cursor. Ya, okay, klik. And then apa jawabnya? False. Let's see if the answer is correct. Okay, good. Okay. Next question. Get ready. The fish was actually a beautiful princess. Okay, come in front please. True or false? True or false? Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, good. Next question. The third question. Okay. Samosir was the ancestor of the Batak people of North Sumatra. Is it correct or incorrect? True or false? Okay, answer the question. Okay, coming from. Okay, let's see. Good. Okay, next question. Okay, we just skip this ya, kita skip aja. Okay, question number 4. Their kid turned into a hill. Tadi dia naik ke, itu nggak ke bukit tadi. Dia naik ke. Okay, please come in front. True or false? Okay, let's see if the answer is correct. Good. Okay. Next question. Number 5. Toba at the big fish at the end. Okay. Come in front, please. Okay. Okay, good. Next question. The princess gave birth to a baby girl. Kira-kira si Toba itu tadi gendernya apa? Seksnya apa? Kelaminnya apa? Oke? Good. True or false? False. Let's see. Good. Okay. There will be 3 questions left. Jadi tinggal 3 pertanyaan lagi. So get your chance ya. Ambil kesempatanmu, maka kamu akan mendapatkan nilai quiz. Oke? 3 orang lagi. Just skip this. Okay. Question number 7. The princess doesn't let Toba to tell anyone that she was a fish. True or false? Jangan dulu, tadi sudah menjawab. Beri kesempatan ke teman yang lain. Okay, good. Coming from true or false? Okay, good. Okay, tinggal 2 pertanyaan lagi. Get your chance. Ambil kesempatanmu. Yang sudah menjawab tidak bisa lagi maju ke depan. Yang belum menjawab, ini kesempatan. Toba broke his promise that told and told the kid. Okay, good. Coming from. Okay, good. Last question. Ya, pertanyaan terakhir. Kira-kira siapa lagi yang bisa menjawab? Masih ada pertanyaan 9. Dua lagi. Thunder turned the valley into a lake. This is a hard question, I think. Ini sepertinya pertanyaan cukup sulit nih, bisa cukup sulit. Bisa nggak dijawab? Oke, answer. Yang sudah menjawab tidak bisa maju lagi, mohon maaf. Oke, tidak ada yang bisa menjawab. Oke, good. False. Oke, good. Good, ya mantap. Oke, the last question. This one. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, last question. Toba had been rich before knowing the princess. What was the occupation of Toba before knowing the princess? He is a farmer. Do you know farmer is rich? Maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. True or false? Let's see. Okay, good everyone. Big applause please. Yeah. Okay. So you have done the quiz, and then the quiz were answered correctly. Ya, jadi semua quiz tadi dijawab dengan benar. You are amazing guys. Okay. Let's back into the activity. Okay. As you can see in front, yeah, there will be group work. So please sit down best on your group. Ya, silakan duduk berdasarkan grup kalian. Right now, sekarang. Ya. You can see the position. Grup 1, 2 di tengah, 3 di sini 3, di belakang 5, 4 di ujung. Oke? Tidak sengaja mejanya saya. Have you done? Sudah sesuai tempat duduk. Nah, okay, now I will give the worksheet for your group ya. Mister akan bagikan LKPD untuk masing-masing kelompok. Five, please. Take this one. And then the last one, 4. there will be a text of the legend of Bali Strait. Do you know what is strait? Strait means selat. Ya. Jadi ini bercerita tentang legenda Selat Bali. Okay, it is one of the most popular legend in Indonesia as included in non-text. Ya, sebagaimana dimasukkan dalam cerita naratif. Okay, now I will give you again for each group to make you easy to read this story. Supaya lebih mudah dibaca nanti. Group 4, please. Okay. Attention please, mohon perhatiannya. So, I would like group 2 yang mana tadi? Okay. To read the first paragraph. Coba dibaca paragraf pertama perwakilan dari grup 2. Siapa kira-kira? Okay, good. Ready dua ya, dibaca dengan keras. Okay.
The legend of Bali Strait. Indah there lived a powerful Brahmin named Siri Mantra. Her son's name was Manik Angkaran. Manik Angkaran liked to gamble. One day, Manik Angkaran could not pay the debt. He asked help from father.
Okay, thank you very much. Now please, group 1 to read the second paragraph. Coba group 2 perwakilan.
Pada besok, di mana keras dan menarik juga. Misteri Smith aktif naik naga bersakit dan ada orang. Berani Nageta, naga bersakit dan aktif both as well as balance from his tail.
Oke, stop. Oke, sampai di situ. Kemudian dilanjut. Continue by the group 3. Grup 3, silakan dilanjut. Mulai dari son, starts from son, this one.
Manik Angkaran finds out of the balance. He asks how to his father. Siri Mantra came to Naga Basuki. This time, Manik Angkaran secretly followed Siri Mantra.
Okay, good. Okay, next paragraph. Please read by group 5, please.
A few days later, Manik Angkaran told Thomas Genggalben came to Naga Basuki. Manik Angkaran brought food and ravens, but he was not satisfied. Manik Angkaran saw a villain at the end of the dragon's tail. When Naga Basuki turned to work in the field, Manik Angkaran immediately cut off the dragon's tail very rapidly.
Okay, good. Okay, the fourth paragraph, please, group 4. Yes.
Naga Basuki was furious that day. Manik Angkaran's foot springs. Then he turned into ashes. Siri Mantra was aware of this situation. He begged Naga Basuki to revive his son. Naga Basuki agreed that his tail was good. With magic, Siri Mantra returned dragon tail back to normal. Then Naga Basuki revived Manik Angkaran.
Okay, good pronunciation. Okay, the last one will be read by myself. Yeah, you start again. Okay. Siri Mantra knew that he could not live with Manik Angkaran anymore. With a magical wand, Siri Mantra made a line that separated him from sun. There came spirits growing into the sea. This is the legend of Bali Strait separating Java from Bali. Okay. Now, please see, coba dibaca bagian Alkapeda tadi, coba dilihat Alkapeda tadi. Ya, lembar pertama. Oke, Di situ ada bagian generic structures, ya. Apa itu generic structures? Struktur umum dari teks itu. Nah, so there are berapa? How many generic structures di situ? Ada orientation, complication, and then resolution, kemudian reorientation. Oke, orientation apa di situ? Introducing characters, place, and time of event in the story. Nah, jadi orientation itu atau bisa kita istilahnya sama saja dengan introduction atau pengenalan. Pengenalan di sini di dalam cerita ini baik karakter, tokoh-tokohnya, kemudian latar tempatnya dan latar waktunya. Oke, jadi simple, ya, simple sekali. Nah, kita lihat paragraf pertama tadi. In the kingdom, there lived a powerful Brahmin named Siddhimantra. Berarti the kingdom ini apa? Place, ya, tempat, gitu. Ada tempat, kemudian ada nama tokohnya Siddhimantra, ya. Kemudian her son's name was Manikantara, ya. Manikantara, like si Gombal. Gombal itu apa? Berjudi, menjudi, ya. Dia sekarang, gitu. Oke, one day Manikantara couldn't pay the debt he asked her to pay. Nah, di sini ada latar waktu, latar tempat, dan para tokohnya. Ya, berarti sesuai dengan pengertian dari orientation tadi. Oke? The second one, complication. What is complication? Coba dibaca. A problem that locates at beginning of the storyline which continues to the conflict of the story. Nah, jadi complication itu sudah ada di situ konfliknya, masalahnya apa gitu. Dan itu berlanjut ke tahap-tahap berikutnya. Masalahnya itu berlanjut ke tahap berikutnya atau ke paragraf berikutnya. Mari kita cek paragraf complication. Lalu Nisa, putranya yang tercinta, Siddhimantra pasti dan trade cerita, ya. A mysterious voice asked him to meet Nagabisuke at Agung Mount. By reading the Agenta, Nagabisuke can get gold as well as diamonds from his scales. Soon Manikantara brings all gold and diamonds. He asks now to his father again, Siddhimantra, and Sinadix this time to the called Siddhimantra. Nah, di sini sudah mulai ada masalah, tapi konfliknya belum nampak gitu. Ya, kita lihat next paragraph, masih complication. A few weeks later, Manikantara stole Paris dan tanah. Ini baru nih konflik di sini, ya kan? Ada kalimat yang bermaksud negatif, ya, terlarang gitu. Steal itu apa? Mencuri gold. Nah, then came Nagabisuke. Manikantara got gold and diamonds, but he was not satisfied. Manikantara saw vision at the end of Grafenstein. When Nagabisuke turned toward Shade, Manikantara eventually cut off Dragon's tail then ran away. Wow, ya, berani sekali ya. Immediately cut off Dragon's tail. Kira-kira apa itu? Memotong ekornya gitu. Dipotong ekor naga gitu, gimana tuh? Ya pasti sangat bermasalah ya. Nah, ini sudah mulai konflik besar nih, ya, konfliknya sudah besar. Nah, kemudian the next paragraph is resolution. What is resolution? Oke, please read in the keterangannya di Wikipedia tadi. Oke, nah jadi di bagian resolution ini kita belajar kata solution atau solusinya apa gitu dari konflik tersebut. Nah, kita baca, Nagabisuke was furious. They lit Manikantara's footprints. Then he turned into ashes. Siddhimantra was aware of this situation. He begged Nagabisuke to revive his son. Nagabisuke agreed if this spell was fake. Gimana tuh cara mengembalikannya gitu kan? With magic, Siddhimantra returns dragon's tail back to normal. Oh, berarti Siddhimantra ini ada magic ya, sehingga ekornya bisa kembali normal. Then Nagabisuke revive Manikantara, ya. Jadi dikembalikan seperti semula anaknya. Nah, itulah solusinya tadi. Setelah tadi yang ternyata apa masalahnya? Cut off dragon's tail, ya. Kemudian memohon-mohon gitu ke si naga dari ayahnya tadi, kemudian dengan bantuan magic, kemudian ekor dari si naga itu kembali normal dan anaknya kembali seperti normal juga. Nah, the last one, reorientation. What is reorientation? A closing sentence declares the final step of the character in the story, and there is a moral message or lesson. Nah, pada reorientation ini, nanti kalian pada saat mengerjakan LKPD, you have to make sure ya, kalian harus yakin atau paham itu bahwa reorientation itu opsional, tidak wajib. Opsional itu bisa ada, bisa tidak, ya, tidak wajib gitu ada di bagian cerita ini. Nah, reorientation di sini menjelaskan the final stage ya, pernyataan akhir dari karakter-karakter tersebut. Nanti kita baca. Sini Mantra knew that he could not live with Mani Mantra anymore. With the magical wand, Sini Mantra made a line that separated him from Sun. There came spirits growing into a sea. This is the legend of Bali Strait separating Java from Bali. Nah, jadi di sini ada kesimpulan kan, nggak cuma this is the legend of Bali Strait ya. Itu bukan kesimpulan, itu masih pernyataan gitu. Tapi di sini ada kesimpulan, this is the legend of Bali Strait separating Java from Bali ya, memisahkan Jawa dari Bali. Oke. Oke, now, do you have any questions? Ada nggak pertanyaan kira-kira? You don't? Okay. If you don't have any questions, let's do the group work ya. But before we do the group work, I would like ya, sebelum kita memulai LKPD, Mister ada kasih ice breaking ya. Oke. Please all of you stand up please. Semuanya berdiri. Kita minta tolong. Nah, oke. Nama ice breakingnya, the name of this ice breaking is I say, ya. Attention please, ya. Kalau didengarkan, jadi ice breakingnya itu namanya I say. Kalau misalnya Mister bilang, I say pegang hidung, ya. I say sentuh hidung, itu baru kalian lakukan. Tapi kalau Mister bilang sentuh hidung aja, itu no, you will be disqualified, ya. Nanti akan diskualifikasi, oke. Oke, are you ready? Oke. I say pegang kepala. Oke, masih fokus ya. Oke. Pegang hidung. Oke. I say pegang hidung. Pegang telinga. I say pegang alis. I say pegang bibir. I say pegang dahi. Pegang alis. Pegang telinga. I say pegang telinga. Oke, good everyone. Sit down please. Give up. Ya. Oke, berarti semuanya masih fokus ya. Masih fokus untuk belajar. Oke, now let's do the group work ya. There are two parts. Jadi ada dua bagian. Yang nomor pertama itu tentang jambel paragraf. Ya, jambel paragraf itu paragrafnya masih belum tersusun rapi, belum benar. So you have to rearrange it into the correct paragraph. Ya, jadi Anda semuanya mohon dikerjakan LKPD-nya dengan menyusun paragraf itu sebenar mungkin, sebagus mungkin ya, yang bagus gitu paragrafnya. And then patch those to the HPS, to the paper. Ya. Lengkapkan di belakang ada double tick-nya, lengkapkan ke kertas itu, kayak kertas HPS-nya itu. Oke, silakan dibuka apanya, klipnya. Oke, semuanya sudah dibuka klipnya. Have you done? Oke, so Are you ready to do the group work? Kira-kira ready untuk mengerjakan database? Okay, let's start now. 1, 2, 3, go. I will wait for 10 minutes. Okay. Yang bisa akan kasih 10 menit untuk mengerjakan database, ya. Oke, di belakang itu ada design moral lesson. Jadi kalian bisa menentukan kesan moralnya apa ya setelah kalian susun paragrafnya dengan benar. Lalu kalian baca, baru kalian tentukan kesan moralnya apa. Oke, this is test your reading comprehension ya. Ini menguji kemampuan reading Anda semuanya. Oke, selamat bekerja. Question, okay? Okay, what is the question? Okay, next. Itu deciding moral lesson. Jadi setelah semuanya tersusun rapi, sudah yakin, kemudian kalian baca, kemudian kalian sekali mungkin tentukan apa moral lesson yang didapat. Kesan moralnya apa kira-kira? Kesan moral is always positive ya, karena kita bisa belajar gitu. Dari cerita itu apa kira-kira yang bisa kita pelajari? Kesan moralnya apa? Okay, you have any question again? Okay, be careful ya, kalau misalnya sudah dilengkapkan nanti kemungkinan susah untuk mengembalikannya ya. Okay, you have any question? Okay, moral lesson. Sudah? Okay, wait, the other one. The other, yeah, wait, another. Okay, I will wait for 10 minutes lagi ya. 10 menit lagi. Nanti akan diperiksa.
Ada lagi nggak?
Oke, just relax ya, santai saja kalian kerjakan dengan secara kelompok. Oke, benar. Okay, don't forget to write down your name ya. Nama kelompoknya jangan lupa ditulis. Kemudian kalian bisa menentukan nama kelompok kalian apa. Misalnya bikin button group gitu ya, bisa. Atau slay group itu bisa. Or what else? Nama kelompoknya apa ya? Gitu, ya. Group next itu bebas kalian menentukan, itu terserah kita sekalian. Kira-kira apa? Boleh, it's okay. Ini kebetulan kan perempuan semua gitu. Nah boleh misalnya MMG gitu ya, Manis Manja Group, ya kan bisa. Ya kan? Okay, there are only 5 minutes left. Ya, 5 menit lagi. Oke, if you have done, dibaca-baca ulang dan nanti sampai ada yang salah. Ini adalah nilai kelompok ya. Jika ada yang salah, maka teman kelompok juga kena.
Harus jujur, kayak tadi kan bilang, bukan benar-benar komunikasi siapa kita, nggak komunikasi ternyata nggak nyatain secara individu.
Okay, there are only 1 minute left. Ya, 1 menit lagi. Okay, please keep your phone, please. Ya, kalau sudah selesai dibaca ulang, HP-nya dimatikan dulu. There will be a time for yourself, ya. Bakal ada waktu untuk self-implementation di HP kalian. Okay. There will be there is 40 seconds. Ya, tinggal 40 detik lagi. Oke, yang sudah siap silakan dibaca ulang, baca-baca lagi. 30 seconds, 30 detik. Okay guys, you have done. Let's see in court. Okay, Mister, minta ortopedinya dikumpul sama Mister yang lembar pertama saja. Paper only the first paper. Kelompok 4, satu saja. Oke. Okay, group 5 please. Okay. You have group so far, yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, please check your friends group work, ya. Dicek teman kelompoknya, punya teman kelompoknya yang sudah dikerjakan. Okay, let's see. Okay, yes, we have so. Okay, yang group berapa? 1, 2, 3, hanya 2 untuk dikoreksi. Okay, because there are 5 groups, ya, ganti begitu. Okay, let's see ya, kita cek. Nah, ini teks a crying stone. Ada yang dapat nggak teks crying stone? Oke, silakan dicek. Kalau misalnya benar, checklist. Kalau salah, silang ya paragrafnya. Oke, siapa yang dapat meriksa crying stone? Oke, cuma berapa nomor? Oke, cek. Okay, sudah? Have you done? Okay, next. Temple. Perambanan temple. Ada yang dapat? Oke, cek, dicek. Kalau salah silang, kalau benar checklist. Oke, have you done? Done? Sudah selesai? Next. The last one. Tangkuban perahu. Ada yang dapat? Yes. Coba diperiksa. Oke, sudah? Have you done? Oke, kalau sudah, silakan ditempelkan di bagian kiri Mister, papan tulis. Di belakangnya ada jalurnya, silakan ditempelkan. Masing-masing perwakilan kelompok. Oke, 3 di atas, 3 di bawah. Okay, sit down please. Okay, let's see which group gets the highest score. Ya, mohon perhatiannya semua. Ya, ke depan mohon perhatiannya semua. Kira-kira kita cek siapa nih yang paling banyak dapat benarnya. Oke, group 5. Group 5. Oke, all correct, semuanya benar. Group jellyfish. SpongeBob. Oke, semuanya juga benar, all correct. Group 2. Oke, good. Group 3, the lady squid. The lady squid ya. Kita cek. Oke, benar semua juga. Group 1. Oke, semua benar juga. Alright, oke. Give applause please. Okay, you did did a great job, yeah, all of you guys. Okay, next activity. Okay, so mari kita simpulkan pembelajaran kita. Nah, today we are studying about narrative text. Ya, hari ini kita belajar tentang narrative text. Okay, so do you know what is the definition of narrative text? Okay, siapa yang bisa baca definition? Siapa yang bisa baca? We will get a score too for your participation. Coba dibaca definisinya apa? Siapa yang tahu? Nanti akan dapat nilai partisipasi. Please, hurry up. Okay, ketua kelas.
Narrative text is a type of text that tells an imaginative story in the past.
Okay, good. Okay, narrative text itu bercerita atau jenis dari teks yang bercerita tentang imaginative story atau cerita imajinasi yang terjadi di masa lampau. Oke, makanya semua kalimanya tadi berbentuk simple past tense, ya. Oke. Nah, kemudian social function. What is the social function of narrative text? Who can read this one? Oke.
The social function of narrative text is to entertain the readers through the amusing story.
Oke, good. Nah, kita sebagai makhluk hidup, manusia, makhluk sosial, itu punya fungsi sosialnya juga. Kira-kira kita itu apa fungsi sosialnya? Fungsinya kita hidup di dunia ini apa? Apa? Bisa menolong sesama, bersosialisasi, atau mengabdi kepada Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, dan sebagainya. Begitu juga dengan teks, gitu. The social function of narrative text is to entertain the readers through the amusing story. Jadi, fungsi sosial dari narrative text ini adalah untuk apa? Entertain. Entertain itu apa? Menghibur gitu ya. Jadi, ketika kita membaca narrative text, di situ ada beberapa kejadian-kejadian, bisa jadi kejadian lucu, kejadian yang mungkin di luar nalar, nalar, di luar normal gitu ya. Nah, itulah fungsi sosial dari narrative text, yaitu untuk menghibur pembaca melalui cerita yang mengesankan, amusing story atau amusing story misalnya. Oke, the last one, you please read literary structures.
Okay, so first one is orientation, the second one is complication,
Okay.
resolution, realization, but it's optional.
Good, very good. Nah, jadi orientation ini bisa kita singkat saja ya istilahnya, jadi pengenalan. Oke, pengenalan di sini bisa apa aja tadi? Karakter atau tokoh, tempat, kemudian time atau waktu. Oke, itu secara singkatnya ya. Mungkin itu bisa jadi mungkin supaya kalian mudah menghafalnya, mengingatnya gitu. Oke, the second one, complication, masalah gitu. Ya walaupun di sini bukan huruf N gitu ya, complication gitu, tetapi kita ambil saja istilah konflik ya atau masalah gitu, sehingga kita bisa mudah mengingat dari bagian-bagian dari generic structures of narrative text ya. Jadi di sini muncullah konflik di complication. Complication ini bisa satu paragraf ataupun lebih ya, bisa 3, 4, 5 ya. Kalau konfliknya banyak gitu, kok bisa ya konflik orang banyak gitu ya. Oke. The third one is resolution. Resolution itu apa? Solusi dari berbagai masalah itu gitu ya. Apa kira-kira gitu solusinya apa? Terus endingnya gimana? Sad ending kah? Happy ending kah? Ya kan? Nah, kalian sukanya apa? Sad ending atau happy ending? Ya, seru. Gantung. Gantung ya. Kalau misalnya nonton drakor yang cewek-cewek, sukanya sad ending atau happy ending? Sad ending. Apa kira-kira yang enak? Yang paling favorit gitu? Drakor bagi cewek apa? sensor ya. No. Okay, the last one, reorientation. Reorientation ini opsional gitu, nggak wajib, bisa ada, bisa tidak. Nah, reorientation ini itu tadi kesimpulan ya, atau conclusion. Kita ambil aja kata kesimpulan biar mudah diingat. Ya, di conclusion itu kan biasanya ada pernyataan akhir, kemudian moral lesson-nya ada. Tapi ya itu tergantung si penulis gitu. Jadi itu adalah bagian dari kesimpulan. Oke, do you have any question? Kira-kira ada pertanyaan? Ada pertanyaan di luar? Tidak ada? Oke, have you understand this, all of this? Ya, pembelajaran kita hari ini sudah paham semuanya? Sudah. Oke, good. Nah, oke, let's reflect our learning experience today. Nah, mari kita simpulkan pembelajaran kita hari ini. Oke, nah, Mister ada buka dulu linknya, buka. Wait. Sorry. Yeah. Oke, jelas nggak dari sini? Oke, jelas. Oke. Oke, ini jangan dibuka dulu ya. Ini ada instruksinya kalau ingin dibuka. Oke, as you can see in front, ya, sebagaimana yang kalian lihat di layar. Nah, di sini ada 3 emoticon. There is happy, confused, or tired, and then sad. Happy adalah bahagia ya, confused apa? What is confused? Bingung ya, kebingungan gitu. Kemudian tired, capek ya, capek gitu. Nah, kemudian sad, sedih. Nah, so di bagian ini nanti kalian akan menentukan bagaimana perasaan kalian setelah mengikuti pembelajaran bersama Mr. hari ini. Oke, so before that, oke, siapa yang sudah jawab tadi? Sudah ada. Ya, jangan dijawab dulu, oke? Mr. kembalikan lagi. Wait. Ya itu tadi percobaan ya. Oke, bisa diulang, jangan diklik dulu, nanti ada instruksinya ya. Oke, silakan dibuka. 1, 2, 3, silakan diisi. How do you feel about our learning activity today? Bagaimana perasaannya untuk pembelajaran kita hari ini? Is it confused? Ada nggak kira-kira ya confused? Gitu. Oke, let me see from back-nya dari belakang bisa lihat. Yakin semuanya happy gitu. Baru 8 orang. Oke, 12 orang. We are 35 students. Ya, kita di sini ada 35 peserta didik, 35 orang. Sudah diisi? Oh my god. That's okay. You are honest to yourself, ya. Kalian jujur pada diri kalian sendiri. It's okay. That's called integrity, ya. Integritas, kejujuran itu perlu. 7 orang yang confused. 9 orang. 11 tambah 15. Oke. Yang set nggak ada ya? Yang sarapan kira-kira ada ini yang nggak sarapan ya? Mungkin set gitu ya? Set boy, set girl gitu. Oke. Okay, there are 26 students who have yang sudah polling ya. Oke. Sudah ada lagi? Kira-kira sudah ngisi belum? Sudah. Yang belum tunjuk tangan. You have all of you have to poll. Ya, have to do the polling. Nah, oke. So, the polling has done, ya, sudah selesai. Silakan duduk di bangkunya tadi, disusun bangkunya seperti semula tadi. ya. Untuk bagian moral lesson nanti Mister sendiri yang memeriksa. Oke, I will give all of you the score. That's it. Okay, back to how do you feel about our learning activity today? Okay, then mostly there are 17 students who choose happy. Okay, it means our learning activity today is really good, and then please give applause for all of us. Okay. Okay, next. Oh wait, this too fast. Okay. Okay, the last. Okay. So I would like to thank all of you for your participation today, and then send my best regards to your parents ya. Kirim salam sama orang tua kalian, anda semuanya. And then see you next time. See you in another occasion. I hope our learning activity today benefits all of us ya, bermanfaat bagi kita semua. Oke, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.